Good morning, guys. Monday morning, and this is Jay with First Source News, or Jay the News Guy, depending on where you're watching. Devontae Smith and A.J. Brown both went over 100 yards yesterday in the Eagles game versus the Steelers in their win. So, guess the passing game is good. Guess the beef between A.J. Brown and Jalen Hurts is alright. So, us as media people, we like to hone in on these controversies, makes good headlines, makes good conversation for the week, makes something to talk about. So, I think that rumor has came on. Let's see what happens this week. Playoffs are right around the corner. Time to lock it in and get the season done and start preparing for the playoffs. The drones, still no answer. They're coming from the sea. They're coming from a mothership. I don't know. There's definitely drone activity. I seen them again on, I believe it was Friday night in the Lehigh Valley here. So, it just gets weirder and weirder. They're making some moves that aren't normal for an airplane or almost impossible for an airplane, if not impossible. I'm not a aviation person, so that's hard for me to say. So that just keeps getting weirder. This drone thing is really weird. The government says, "Oh, we don't know anything about them." Come on, you're the government. You know when I take a crap. So let's be real here. You know about them. You know what's going on, or you know of them. Maybe not necessarily what's going on, but they're on your radar. Let's be honest here. Unless you're the one that's sending them and flying them. We're not far from President-elect Trump's golf course in Jersey. So are you doing surveillance now for that? I don't know what's going on. So besides that, we'll see what happens this week. Short and sweet episode for this week. Plan on doing one of these episodes about 3 times a week. Last conversation here I'd like to have is the media presence. I think local media is still going to be very strong. I think the national media, the CNN and the Good Morning Americas and stuff like that, I think they're falling. You got these podcasts out there that people rather listen to. Anybody under the age of, say, 40, 45, they rather listen to podcasts. They rather get their information from their cell phone. So, I don't know. What's going to happen to these big-name media outlets? Are cutting staff left and right. I think your local news agencies that cover your town and your city, I think they're still going to hang in there for a number of years. But these big name media outlets, it all started with the C word, that pandemic we had. It all started with that. A lot of distrust in the American people with their coverage of that. And then you had the election, your opinions on Trump or not, I don't really care. But, they led people astray on that. Maybe you were a Democrat voter and you didn't go out and vote because, this is in the bag. And then a big win for the Republicans. So, what's gonna happen with national media is remaining to be seen. But it gives people like me and these podcasts a new platform to talk on. a lot of opinions I share here, I'm going to tell you, hey, this is my opinion, or this is what I am. The opinions about the drones, they're my opinions. That's not based on factual stuff, besides what I can see with my own eyes. I'm here to say, this is what I see. Now, when you go over to First Source News, none of my opinions are on there. This little show thing, not on there, because I only want to give you the best facts I can on First Source News. These are my opinions. As a journalist, as a firefighter, as a citizen, these are my opinions. These are what I feel. They're not factual information. Can we have a conversation about it? Sure. Can you disagree with me? Sure. But I'm just going to put out my opinions on this platform. So, alright guys. See you later in the week. Later.